What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of The Road to Glory. Today we're going to be claiming our Gold 2 monthly rewards. We get 4 Team of the Season cards. How exciting is that? I want to show you what I did, dudes. I've still got ter Stegen that I bought and sold. I went and bought Jonas for 32,000 coins. Crazy. I went and bought Tellez. I went and bought Promes. 35k for him is disgusting. Look at those. Oh man. I went and bought Falcao. I went and bought Marlos. I went and bought Talisca. I went and bought Vorma. I went and bought Zoot. I've still got Son, which we knew I was going to lose coins on Son. Didn't think I'd lose that many. I bought Yilmaz. I bought Fernandez. I bought Mahrez. I bought Hazard. And I bought Debussy. Just lots of really good Team of the Season cards that are super high rated. Very much usable. And will be a lot of fun to play with. I take a team, the team that you're about to see on the screen right now, I take this team into the daily knockout tournament to try and win the Marcelo centre-back card. You'll see whether or not I won him in the first attempt through this video when we'll get into gameplay. I am playing Vorma at centre-back just until... he's actually got decent enough stats for a centre-back. Just until on Friday, what day are you watching this? Friday, yeah. So by now, we should know who the bonus rest of world player is. I hope it's Team of the Season De Ligt, because if it is, De Ligt just slots into that centre-back slot, and that's my team done for this year. No matter how much I play this FIFA for the rest of the year, this will just be my team with lots of other super subs. I would love to be able to fit Son in somehow. Son. I just don't know how. The only way I could do it is by going and getting Team of the Season Kevin De Bruyne, popping him there, putting Son at right wing, and getting rid of Goretzka. But Goretzka's just too good, man. He's so good. Not to say that De Bruyne wouldn't be good. I just really like Goretzka. So I listed a couple of things, not many. 200 attributes goalkeeping card. I've got a couple of packs saved up. One from an SBC for the EMLS Cup, which is just a jumbo premium gold pack. We've got our rest of the world Team of the Season player, so I'm going to pack a duplicate, and hopefully it's a good one that's worth something. And then we've got our FUT Champs rewards as well, guys. We're going to claim those now and see what we get. I mean, I got Gold 2 weekly, which got me to Gold 2 monthly. So we get another gold kit that sadly I've already got. And well, Gold 2 monthly, Gold 2 weekly. We get a rare gold pack, 2 rare mega packs, 45,000 coins, which is enough coins to buy an insane end game player right now, which just blows my mind. Just blows my mind. We've completed 2 daily objectives as well. I've done none of the weekly objectives because, quite honestly, I don't care. I know I've been asking and crying out for things in this game, but yeah, this Gomes card, I just don't want it. I don't care for it. I don't want to play the online seasons games for it. Loan cards don't interest me. I could just go and buy either of those 2 cards if I wanted them. Goals in squad battles for a small prime gold players pack untradeable. Just like the way the market is right now, they are not things that entice people to play this game. Not right now. With the World Cup mode here and with the fact that, like, even if you packed, let's say that small prime gold players pack was tradable and you packed David De Gea. Do you know how much David De Gea, who is a great card, is selling for right now? David De Gea is selling for 40,000 coins. 40,000. So even if you packed like the most insane of players, which is unlikely in the first place, it's just not worth anything. Anyway, Jumbo Premium Gold Pack. This is the SBC reward for us. Let us begin. What do we get out of this? It's a thin pack. So, you know, this is genuinely nothing. It's worthless. All of these cards have basically no value. Contracts I don't even care to keep. Fitness cards and training cards I'll keep because why not? And the rest are good at discard because there's just no value for these in the game anymore. Contracts don't sell. You know, nothing sells really. Next up, we get ourselves a rare gold pack. So this is our FUT Champs weekly reward, pack number 1. We do get a board out of it, which is quite nice. Is it going to be a good card or a bad card? It's Dutch. It's a right mid. Be Robin. It's Promes. Of course, he has a Team of the Season right now available, but you can't get it out of this. So again, I'll keep the things that I know will be worth something. But shiny contracts just a few days ago would sell for 200, so I would keep them and sell them. Now they don't sell for anything, sadly. Our next pack, guys, this is a rare mega pack. Team of the Season. Let's go. Come on, EA. That's what I like. Brazilian centre mid. Napoli is Alan. Yo, I tell you what, that's really cool. He is worth 100,000 coins. That's mind-blowing. And that, listen, this is a prime example of why playing all 40 every week does not necessarily mean you just get better things throughout the year. We played to 21 wins here today. It didn't take me much time, much effort because of how many rage quits I got on Sunday. And we get a 100k team of the season player who I'm going to keep in the club. I might sell him on eventually. This is a really good card though, so I am going to keep him. We get Mkhitaryan as well. Medium high, 3-star, 3-star, 5-9. I mean, this is great stats. Really good stats. I'm super happy with that as a card. Again, contracts I'm not really interested in keeping. Fitness cards and position modifiers I'll keep because they're always going to be quite useful. That, guys, was fantastic. I am very happy with that as a reward. 100,000 coins there banked. Can't complain about that. Rare Mega Pack number 2. How's our luck this time around? It's not. It's a thin pack. It's worthless, but I can't complain. From a Gold 2 weekly rewards, there's another guy who's team of the season right now in Talisca. We'll keep these players. Once again, contracts don't mean anything to me. And that's all there is for that. So not the greatest for the second pack. But overall, guys, for finishing Gold 2 there, we probably made well in excess of 200,000 coins, which we can't complain about. Now we're going to open our Rest of the World 9-1 player. Come on, be one of the big ones. NepentheZ, Talisca, not Yilmaz. I bought Yilmaz. Now I'm gonna send this Yilmaz into the club because he's a first owner one, and we'll send this Yilmaz up to the trade pile and we'll just leave him there because why not? And then this guys is what we've worked all month for. It's been a grind. It's been a slog. It's been difficult. We have 4 team of the season players, 86 rated or higher, guaranteed. I've already opened yesterday 3 top 100 rewards, and they were less than satisfactory. If I even get one, just one semi-decent player here, I will be blown away. Let's get it. Let's see what we get. And how are the FIFA gods going to be with us for today? Brazilian. CDM. Fernandinho! Now I can play Fernandinho instead of Goretzka and put team of the season Son up at right wing. That's great. He is definitely a great usable card. His value right now, still 300,000 coins on PlayStation. That is fantastic. I am so happy with that. I don't care who the other 3 players are because it doesn't really. Oh wow. This guy's just genuinely trash. Max is usable to his credit. I would personally put a shadow on him just because you need to boost those defensive stats, and then he's a usable player. Reaction's not ideal. I won't ever use him now that I've got NepentheZ. The sad thing is with Luis Alberto is that I have 91 untradeable team of the season blue Luis Alberto, so that sucks. And this is actually an alright card. It's a fun card to use. This guy's trash, but the fact that we actually managed to pick up, guys, Fernandinho, that just opens up the possibility now. And what I have to decide is, who do I want as my CDM? Now, when I initially got Goretzka, I was super pumped for the simple fact of he was my outside centre mid because I didn't have him at CDM. The way I play right now, if I play 4-4-2, I've got Ronaldo and either Bailey or Promes up front, Talisca and Hullet and either Talisca or Goretzka in midfield. I've been playing 4-1-2-1-2 and putting Goretzka in at CDM. High work rates, 4-star weak foot. It's probably better to have Fernandinho in at CDM. Fernandinho has better defending, better physical, a little less dribbling, a little less passing, and then very much slower and very much worse shooting. But now what we have the luxury of doing, as much as I love Bailey, I think this squad as a complete squad is much better. We're going to put Heung-min Son in, because now I can start Son, whereas before I was bringing Son on as a sub. And I didn't necessarily like that. Do I have a left forward to left wing? Yes, I do. There we go. So we'll bring him down here. We'll get 3 chem. We'll be able to get an extra chem point on him and boost him up to 7 chemistry. But I think that team there is better than Bailey and Goretzka. Maybe it's not. Maybe I'm being a little bit harsh. I don't know. We're going to put Goretzka in instead of Riyad Mahrez. But I think now that in a 4-1-2-1-2, having Fernandinho at CDM and then Ronaldo and Talisca in midfield... Hullet and Talisca in midfield, Son and Ronaldo up front, and then Quincy Promes in at cam. Phenomenal. And then having a bench with Goretzka, with Bailey, with Kaka, Sané, Jonas, Marlos. Oh man, I'm actually genuinely blown away that we managed to pull Team of the Season Fernandinho from our reward pack. That is sensational. This, guys, is going to be the end of the packs. We're going to go into some gameplay now. I will be right back. Okay guys, so into the DKT gameplay we go. I'm just going to let you watch what happens on the screen in the DKT. And before I get into the comments for today's video, what I want to ask you guys is, how do you enjoy the World Cup mode? Are you playing exclusively the World Cup mode? Are you bouncing between World Cup and regular FUT? Did you get bored of the World Cup mode with like pretty early on, or what? You know, like obviously in yesterday's video, we won the World Cup. We've won the World Cup offline. We've won drafts. Like, for me, the World Cup game mode on this account is kind of like, And that's part of my own doing, because I spent, you know, what, 3, 4, 500,000 coins. I don't even have a good account compared to most others that have that many coins, you know, to spend that much either. But because I've won it already, for me, that's the, you know, the whole idea of getting everything in the game, getting all the players, getting the icons and stuff is kind of irrelevant. It's kind of a moot point for me. What I would enjoy is more things on regular FUT, so that I can use the team that I've built, because I'm loving playing. I went and played this DKT not because I desperately wanted Marcelo, that centre back, because he's irrelevant for me, right? He doesn't fit into my team or anything. But I played it because I just wanted to play with this team, because I've spent all year working hard for this team. I feel like I've now got a complete team. And now it's like, oh, let's go and play in the World Cup mode. I don't want to do that. I actually want to play with this team. So for me personally, the World Cup will probably be something I go on to every now and then. But I actually think this Road to Glory and this Road to Glory channel will remain mainly on regular FIFA Ultimate Team. I will still, as I say, do some World Cup stuff. And what I'm excited for is when the actual World Cup starts on the 14th or 13th or whenever it is of June, what EA do with the mode then, because as I know, all the cards are dynamic, so there'll be lots of upgrades. Hopefully there'll be lots of SBCs and maybe some other things as well. I don't necessarily know that for sure. I just, you know, well, I know they're dynamic, but you know, whether there or not there'll be more SBCs or whatever, I don't know. So yeah, there's definitely like some more to come from the World Cup mode, but in the immediate term, it's kind of like, what do you do once you've won the World Cup once? Unless you desperately want to grind to better your team, it's kind of like, what do you do? And because of the way the structure is, how the rewards for the World Cup after the group stages are just pointless unless you actually win the World Cup. Again, it's kind of like, man, I don't want to play like with a trash bags team that I'm trying to grind for, get to the World Cup final, lose, and only get 4 single player packs for it. It would be better if they scaled the rewards. So for the final, if you win it, you get 15k and 2 7.5k packs. If you lose it, maybe they could give you 7.5k and 1 7.5k pack. If you lose in the semi-final, maybe 5k and a 5k pack. If you lose in the quarter-final, maybe just a 5k pack. And then if you lose in the round of 16, just a 1 player pack. I think something like that would be a lot better, and just it would reward people. Because imagine if you're terrible at this game and you fight hard and you end up grinding your way through to the World Cup final for the first time ever, and then you lose in the final to some guy with a full icon team, stat cards, who's a beast at FIFA, and you basically get shunned for it. I know in the real world, if you lose in the World Cup final, you don't get anything for it. You just, you know, you get a at least you tried medal. But, you know, I would like the rewards to be changed, not for greed's sake either, not for the fact that I just want more for me personally, because I can have anything and everything. I've got the coins for it. More for the fact of, it feels more rewarding to play through it. And I think if it was more rewarding to play through it, I would do it, because the pressure of losing once you get out of that group stage is vast, you know, and especially if you're someone who doesn't handle pressure well, or, you know, just is generally, as I say, not good at this game, you're gonna get to a point where you're like, well, what's the point of me even trying? I can't win this, and I don't get rewarded for even trying, other than the single player pack, which ironically is something that I want in FIFA generally. I think that'd be amazing. But anyway, for comments, Cameron says, hey Nep, quick question, is that insane trading method, the one you talked about and never showed us, still working? If not, can you tell us what it was? It doesn't work anymore. What I did is I bought about 800 anchor cards for around 1,000 to 1,400, generally around 1,200 to 1,400, but I got a lot of 1,000 coins or so. And before the guaranteed upgrade packs came, or the not guaranteed upgrades, but the 7.5 and 15k, 25k upgrade packs came, every time a new team of the season was released, so the EFL, the most consistent, and the EPL initially, and every time a player came available through weekly objectives or DKT, Anchor Chem Styles went through the roof. They went up to at one point 4.2k. They stabled and insta-sold at 3.7k, and then slowly dwindled back down because when like what we have now with a consumables crash due to the World Cup market and the World Cup packs, when those when those upgrade packs came, it crashed the consumers market because people were trading in trashy gold cards for an untradeable pack. So when they got untradeable Chem Styles in those packs, they couldn't sell them. So they would sell their tradable versions, or they would just not need to buy them. And so I basically bought around 800 anchor cards for about 1,000 to 1,400, sold them all for anywhere between 2,000 to 4,200, and I probably made somewhere around 2 million coins. And it's the reason why my account is as good as it is right now, in spite of the fact that we took humongous losses on Kevin De Bruyne, on Son, on, who did I buy? I bought Ramos, played him for 5 games, sold him for 100k loss and tax loss. I bought and sold Heung-min Son 3 times. I had the luxury of being able to do that simply off the back of the fact that I made so many coins off of buying and selling anchors, and so many coins off of buying and selling team of the seasons, that I could afford myself the luxury of just splashing some cash. So yeah, I mean, next year it'll be something to look out for as well. The consumables market is one that's heavily untouched constantly, that changes dramatically. For example, when Team of the Week comes out, there was one Team of the Week where Kolasinac came out as a left wing back, right? Now, left wing back to left back cards are 150 coins on open bid. They usually don't even sell, or 200 coins to buy now. When that card came out, I bought about 40 or 50 left wing back to left back cards for 150 coins. I listed them all out for 500 coins and they all sold. Sure, it wasn't outrageous profit, it wasn't amazing profit or anything of the likes, but it's a market that people just don't look at and don't touch because they don't see big profits in there. But there's longevity in it, and there's good lazy buyer potential in consumables because of the nature of what they are consumed, they are consumables. People have to buy them constantly throughout the year, whether it's position modifiers, chem styles, stat cards, healing, fitness, contracts. And so what you get is you get lazy buyers being lazy. So right now, for example, if the Anchor Chem Styles were selling for 1,000 coins, I'm sure they're cheaper than that because of the World Cup mode, but if they were selling for 1,000 coins, if you wanted to make profit, you could quite comfortably and quite easily go and buy 100 Chem Styles, 100 Anchors at 1,000 coins, just list them all up for 1,500 coins, and per hour, 3, 4, 8, 10 will just sell. And you'll just make profit because people are lazy. They can't be bothered to find the cheapest. So when they go to, compare price or just go to the anchor market, they'll just buy the first reasonably priced card that they see. And so if you have a lot of those on the market at the time, you're going to sell them. And I've made a crap ton of profit from doing that this year as well. I tried a lot of things this year. Some things stuck, some things didn't. Like, there was one time I bought 20 Girouds for 1,200, listed them all up for 1,700, and they all sold within like 3 hours. Only 500 coins profit per card. After tax, like 300 coins profit per card. But I did it as a test to see to what level do people lazily buy cards and for what reason, which was, it was just a lot of fun. Anyway, I had loads of comments, dudes, but sadly, because I ramble on a lot, I've run out of time again. We went 3-2 up in extra time. This guy went 2-0 up. He missed a penalty and he started passing around the back, and I was getting really frustrated. I slowed it down. I changed my formation. I ended up coming up trumps, getting a couple of goals back that I deserved. Got into the game, got into extra time, and I started dominating the game into extra time. I think actually this guy had far more possession than me even by the end of it. There you go, 58% possession, but look at that, 5 shots and 3 on target only. One of those shots on target being the penalty, and that's because he didn't even try once he really got 2-0 up. So I was glad to win that. I was happy to come through, get that Marcelo. We'll store him in the club now. I don't know what we're going to use him for. I don't know when we're going to use him, how we're going to use him, or anything of the sorts. But this, guys, is going to be the end of the video for today. If you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.